two crises that face the world: climate change and energy consumption, peak oil if you like. They're both very closely interrelated, and we need to address both of them to do one thing, and that is do an energy transition down to a lower level of consumption. It's the 100th monkey principle. You get a critical mass of people who are starting to lead and starting to show that there is a better way to do things, and it's not always a majority that have to be going in that direction before others start to see that those benefits exist. So it's a bit like a school of fish. The whole school doesn't change at once. A few of the fish start to change a direction, then all the rest follow. And I think it's so important that some people are out there showing that it is possible, and showing in fact that they don't have to live in caves and eat leaves as some would contend, to live a better and more sustainable lifestyle.
So my name's Darren Collins. We live in Jamboree, up Corrimore Road. We've been interested in living a bit more sustainably. Probably started once we had children, and then started growing vegetables and things in our house in town in Kiama. And as one thing led to another, we kind of wanted a bit more space, so we moved out here to Jamboree to an acre, and we've just been trying to grow veggies and fruit and chickens and eggs and all that sort of stuff, just be more sustainable. You don't want to be self-sufficient. I think you want to be regionally sufficient and locally sufficient. You know, everybody's got their specialities and their expertise and their interests, and I don't think everybody should be making their own soap and, you know, growing all their own food and doing absolutely everything for themselves. I think, you know, we depend on each other, and we work together, and that's how stuff gets done in a community. I think community is a big part of living sustainably. People are starting to rediscover that.
My name's Scott, and I'm building a demonstration eco home in Shell Harbour, New South Wales, Australia. The aim of the project is to showcase as many sustainable products, sustainable technologies and sustainable design as possible, all under one roof. Community, I think, it plays a very important integral part of what we do. Just as we saw with the ozone layer depletion, and one can of CFCs at a time, we're able to turn that back and help heal that ozone layer. And I think sustainable housing is similar. Every little bit that we can do, one house at a time, one water tank at a time, one solar panel at a time, all makes a difference. And as a community, we can encourage each other and inspire each other to live more sustainably.
My name's Rowan Huxtable. I'm an engineer and I work at the Steelworks in Wollongong. The idea of Wollongong Climate Action Network is to educate people about climate change and to lobby politicians and other people and try and influence people to take stronger action on climate change. The driving force for change needs to come from the community. The community can show that they're interested in taking a longer term view of what's good for our children in future, our children and grandchildren, and we can give that message to the politicians. We do live in a democracy. The politicians are as good as the community.